Alright, let's get started, shall we? So, as I stated in the name of the stream, I will try to get the actual shell underway. I've done a little bit of work, so I now have a... I will basically be doing a hexagon, at least on the equator of this sphere at some point. Now, it may take some while before we get there, because first we need to get this over there completed, but that takes a lot of the purple science, or the purple matrix. I don't remember what the name of them is. Information matrix, right. And that is currently a bit lacking because of not enough particle broadbands, although it looks like we are starting to produce more, so we might be able to upgrade this production eventually, and that will then get us through some of the research quicker. But the reason why those haven't been coming all that quickly is because there's not been enough graphene going to the plastic production. Although that is now fixing itself, so we might be able to expand this production with another one. Do we have enough resources, by the way, to get a chemical plant? We do. Do that. So we can probably already get this underway. And is that... oh, right, yeah, what I'm doing over here is setting up one of these for every planet. I know it's a bit of a waste, I suppose. At the same time, it fits there perfectly well. Might as well utilize it. There we go. So we got the chemical plant down there. And let's see, we need to get this one. And that one. Get this one to produce plastics. And now I should start producing. We just need to get connections on this side, and then we have a bit of extra plastics underway. There we go. So now we've got 5 of those producing. Now we may run into shortage with graphene again. I think the refined oil at least isn't going to be a problem right now. I've increased the production of that quite a bit. Although we haven't really gotten that big of a buffer yet, because a lot of it is being used to get the graphene required, so it's a balancing issue. I mean, I technically could just use coal to get that underway. I mean, we do have a coal mines over there. And we do have graphene production over there, so what we could do is just link that over there. Which honestly might not be that bad of an idea. So where do we need to link it? Down that one, and that is elevated. Might be able to link it through here. Actually not a terrible idea. Okay, so let's get that started. So if we get the graphene, we can get the plastics, so we can get the science, so we can get everything going. I think that's actually going to be good use of our resources, to be sure. Now, that is the coal, that is the graphene. I think what we can do is we can get rid of this one. Up to there. Then do we have one of the splitters? No, we don't, but we can certainly get some. So, because we do need to have the splitter feeding that way, at least a little bit. Go. Now let's actually check. Can we... gonna be too close. Okay. A minor issue. That should be alright though. Yep. And then this one can link over, actually, okay, there first, and then link there, and then we can grab a line from here. Now, I suppose I should link it down that way, so let's get you a little bit to the side here. Should be, actually, one too far. this underway. I wonder if we... Okay, so no, we need to actually go around that one. Or we can just remove that and reposition it. Probably the easier way to do it. Although I'm not entirely sure if it's actually even required in there, but, you know, it probably helps. At least we can recharge it on it. There we go, so now we've got graphene underway. It's not going to be a massive production, but it's going to be enough to... Ooh, right, and actually what I'm going to do, just in case, is I'm going to prioritize that output so that that doesn't run out, but then this can still assist in the plastic production for sure. Oh, well, here it comes. There we go. Well, that's going to be a very steady production of plastics. Wait, I suppose I could even expand it with one more, something like that. But at least it should help, and we got plenty of crystals now, so that's good. That's backing up, and over here we got 150 extra. How's our electricity production? We're having a bit of problems. It might just be that there's not enough. Yeah, the solar cells total has been running down. Quite drastically, in fact. I wonder if that's because we've run out of something in the production here. Not oh, no. We've got plenty of solar cells there. I mean, we have started building some of the stuff here. We got a total of 388 of these sphere components. Although, actually, I wonder. Structure points. Like, okay, so it takes 60 per each node, I guess. Fair enough. That's going to be a fair bit, but we'll get there eventually. These, on the other hand, are not doing all that much right now. The angle is probably too sharp. Oh yeah, it is. Oh well, not too much I can do about it. I mean, that's probably explaining why we haven't been able to get enough of the solar cells out there. Are all of these researching? I don't think they are, but maybe they are. Oh no, they are, and there's a little bit extras in here. Good. Well, that's a good sign because I mean, first of all, we use the other two faster in this particular research. Just gonna unlock the... hold on. The plain filters here with the crystals and glass, or whatever those crystals were. Actually, can we... should be able to make them now. Oh, it takes hydrogen, graphene, and crystal. Oh boy. Well, that's a bit expensive, I reckon. I have a feeling that we'll probably need a lot of these to actually get the solar, or the, yeah, I suppose, kind of solar panels for the sphere itself. Or maybe not, but let's have a look. Quantum chips. Matrix. So we need them for... No, but we can produce all of those already, so no, it's not going to be the strange matter that requires them. Is it the quantum chips? Oh yeah, quantum chips require the glasses. And those require... okay, yep. They get really expensive. Well, at least we've got a decent bit of the structure matrices. I'm guessing the red ones we also have. Oh yeah, we got plenty. I mean, that's also gonna, once there's enough of these, that's entirely full, then more and more of the graphite is available to be used over here. Actually, do we have... we don't have all that much iron. Don't have the magnets either, so we're gonna get some iron and magnets. Double that, and then this one. And looks like there's still... yeah, there's plenty of iron going in there. Well, this is almost empty. Less than 8,000 remaining for this mine. And all of that is already being mined, so once that's done, we'll just move it down here to start mining more of this. Then once we've gotten rid of this one here, we'll need to get a bit further away, I reckon. I mean, I suppose there's more iron there. And, well, that one we are already mining for the steel production for the alloys, but... is there any others? More over there. There would be oil over there, actually, pretty good source. That we necessarily need. Then there would be more iron down here in these two veins, more copper, stone, much more stone here. Yeah, here we got the oil fields, so to speak. A lot of oil in there. Okay, is there... well, the crystals are still there. Is there more plastics going through at least? Because that one should be taking any plastics right now. So yes, there's actually multiple going through, which means that they might actually be... oh yeah, there's a bit of an overflow of plastics now. Good. I suppose once, well, since we do have one of these, we can upgrade that to produce these slightly faster, because that seems to be still the bottleneck, so to speak. It's going to go through a bit more of the plastics and all that, but it's an increased production. Of course, it does use a lot more electricity now. We're still having... okay, we got a little bit extra power right now. Nothing massive, though. Nothing massive. Now, luckily, we can, of course, expand our power production. I mean, since the swarm is now kind of wearing off, or dwindling, so to speak, our generation capacity has halved rather recently. So that is a bit of a problem, but we have plenty of hydrogen in here. We've got a total of 25,000 in this storage stack alone, of which some of which is already being used for electricity production down here. There's not massive amounts of room in there to add in more. Oh yeah, I suppose we could just add in a second row over here. That wouldn't necessarily be a bad idea. And we get a... also, we do have a mini fusion power station, but we haven't actually started utilizing the... because for that, don't we need some sort of fusion... well, there's the hydrogen fuel rods. No, I don't think we need those. Okay, well, let's plop it down, check what it needs. It doesn't say. Let's fly to the South Pole, because that is where we have a lot of the deuterium production. Which got quite a bit of it now. Over 5,000. Right, I'm certain there was some sort of thing that I need to produce to be able to use as a fuel there. I just don't remember... oh. Deuterium fuel rod. That's made in assembler. That takes alloys, that takes deuterium, and that takes... oh, it takes the engines, right. Oh, that's probably why we have a bit of a stockpile here. Well, we can get deuterium from here, we can get the alloys from somewhere around here. Maybe we should set up a bit of a production down here then. Do we have any of the... we do have one assembly machine. That's technically all we need. Put down some electricity. And you will start producing the deuterium fuel rod. In product fuel. Often used in small fusion systems. Okay. That is what we need. Have to get some more of these, don't we? Then what I'm going to do is I'm just... Oh, I don't have that. One storage. Although I suppose we could just get rid of one of these storages. Because we are now sending it down south. So what we need over here is a storage and then link this. Because I'll probably be just manually plopping some down over here every now and then of these. That would be 100 rods then you should be taking the alloys already. What we can then do is get the Turium from here. Can actually go... Ooh, can't go quite there. Maybe I could have, but I may have been pointing to the wrong wrong location, so to speak. Through there, so that there's room for one more of those. Across there. And then get down. Okay, that's a bit too far then. I think I can drop these directly in there. It takes 12 to make one. Do we have more of those faster sorters? No. Get a few of them. And then what we need to do is the fusion power. Down there, and up the end product there, and that should provide 9 megawatts. So that's a steady production at least. Wave function interference. There we go, so we got the last thingy again. So what is the next one? Miniature particle colliders. Deuterium, material fuel. Oh, deuterium is actually fairly good as a fuel on its own. Although it takes a lot of energy to actually produce it. But yeah, fuel chamber generation is 100%, so that would be 60 megajoules there, I reckon. I mean, of course, it doesn't go beyond, or it doesn't probably stack very high. Yeah, which, how much? Oh wow, we've got plenty of hydrogen here, that's for sure. I mean, all of it's just routed through there and going over here. At least we got... Do we have graphene? Well, not really. I mean, we are producing a fair bit. There's a bit of a problem with the graphite production, though. Even we have... Yeah, we got this one underway. Oh, right, yeah, it takes from there. That's 100 and... Oh. Oh, maybe we were having problems with... Yeah, that's probably what it is. We were having problems with 4 of these linked to one mine, so I had to set up a second one. Sure that I could have more, but... it's something, that's for sure. Okay, so that's actually waiting for the alloys, and the alloys are waiting for more sulfuric acid, and acid is required or waiting on more refined oil. I see. It's getting more every now and then. There's still more, a tiny bit more over here. I'm just gonna grab some titanium. Well, there is a decent bit of fuel in here. Good. Got minimum fusion power. Now let's have a look at the productions down here. Is the plastics... Okay, there's already enough of it. I suppose what I could do is I could increase the production of the matrix lab. Although it seems like there's still a lack of these, so how about we actually, just to save up some room, get another one of those upgraded ones. Upgrade that one. Okay, that space station is getting a little bit in the way while we're trying to look here. Yeah, we'll upgrade this one. Because it's already, well, it's 7.5 per minute, whereas this is 5.6 per minute. And how much do these produce? Well, that doesn't produce anything right now, but it's 15 per minute. Okay, so Even with 2 of these, they cannot keep up with the processor production. Or 2 of the upgraded, that is. Yeah, speaking of upgrades. But I mean, that should at least provide enough of production to keep all of this working. And with the extra one, we are now gathering up a bit of a buffer over here at least. That should help. How's the power production doing now? Okay, power low is somewhere between 75 and 80% right now. Of course, it changes a bit throughout the days. Let's see, how many new components do we have here now? 457. It's slowly piling up, and this one's requiring more processors by the looks of it. I'm assuming it's having... I think there's a decent bit over there, but I'm not entirely sure how much I can scale this thing. Does this? Oh, this only takes silicon and... Oh. Interesting. We did get one of the assembly machines, although this would probably have to be an upgraded one. Oh, and we can't... That's a problem. Maybe somewhere around here we just increase this. We can probably drag that belt under here. Nope, we cannot. Okay, never mind then. So that's a bit of a no-no. Unless we move this production elsewhere, then we might be able to increase it. Or we move this one further down here, so that's going to give us a bit more room for the production here. We can even bring the copper from... No, we can't directly bring it from here. Unless we... It's going to get complicated, that's for sure. At the same time, we don't necessarily need to be producing too many of these. Did I? No, I didn't. Okay, so how about we just upgrade that? Well, upgrade this. I mean, it might mean that there's going to be a serious lack of things. Yeah, right now they are just about meeting production and demand. Although I'm not entirely sure if it's because there's... Oh no, it is working at the full speed more or less. Okay, I think I'm gonna redo this area. Dismantle these. I'm gonna let it build as many as it can, although I will dismantle that one. Put these extras in there, let it go through what it wants to build anyway. Okay, there we go. Now we can remove this. Now we're gonna have to remove the copper belt. Probably those as well. And that one. So now we should have 2 upgraded ones. Here we do. I believe if you place them there. And you produce the components. Assuming that we can actually get the belt drawn in here, because... Nope. Okay. Just move them a little bit to the side then. That's the downside of not building at the equator for things like these. Ooh, that might still be a problem. And the first one isn't going to be... Well, no, we can actually... Assuming that we don't need those further than this, it'd be fine. Or...